I thought the last 10 minutes of the first half, that group who was in there played hard. Any questions?
So what do you think of the defensive effort overall? Looked like there were some stretches where you were really able to put pressure on them.
We were. We just don't have the numbers. You know what I mean? Our girls got tired. Bria Holmes played so many minutes. Linda played so many minutes. Avery played a lot of minutes. You know, we just don't have the bodies right now, and they wore down. We could play spurts. You're exactly right. We were running the floor well in spurts. We were defending well in spurts, and then we start sending them to the foul line because we're tired, standing behind people, reaching and fouling and that type of stuff. Our half-court sets were not executed. And then we got to get an inside game. Somebody's got to be a presence in the paint.
Three you mentioned, do they just need to get used to this, or do you hope in time that you won't have to 37, 36 in those types of minutes?
Well, as you all know, we got two sitting out. We'll get one back after two more games, and we'll get the other one back halfway through the season. So that'll give us a better rotation, better numbers where we can rest some. My concern's not so much, you know, they're just going to suck it up right now and play. My concern mostly is in the paint, defending and scoring. You know, I thought the first 10 minutes we just stood outside and shot threes. Man, there was no penetration, no ball movement, no making the defense go side to side. We just stood out there and shot three. Now, that's great if you're hitting them, but we weren't hitting them, so we got to quit doing it. And, you know, I give Linda a lot of credit. Bria didn't shoot that well tonight, but, you know, she's tired. Hell, she's playing so many minutes, and I expect her to play defense on the other end. So it's just, right now it is what it is. You know, we're going to try till we can get some more bodies here. You know, we just got to play. We know we have Seton Hall coming up. Athletic, they probably be as athletic team will play. They got a lot of transfers on their team, and they played 11 people. Why'd they have a day more rest?
Can't answer that question.
Well, you're the head of NIT.
I'm looking at the draft.
Hell, and plus they played 10, 11 people and had a day more rest. So, you know.
Yeah, it's first game.
No, I'm just kidding you. It's a joke. It's just a joke. Yeah. I just wonder why they have a day rest. No.
I know you want to bring Crystal off the bench.
No, I know. I know.
The way she's playing right now, I mean, is it something you're going to have?
Well, the problem is if I start her, who do I bring off the bench now with energy? You know, that's the problem. That's the problem. And hopefully Lene will pick it up where we can get off to a quick start. But, you know, when we start making our run is when Crystal was in at the 5. I understand that. But, you know, it is what it is. I've got to get some minutes out of the other 5s. And I think Lene can do it. Kayla, she's just like a deer in headlights right now. She just don't, you know, not reacting, just trying to think too much. So when you do that, it makes you stand around. Lene, I thought that Lene at times showed energy, so that was a good sign. We need Tiana to pick it up and show a little energy. I did think Dom come off the bench and showed us a little energy at times. So I was glad to see that as a freshman.
Had to like a little bit getting a look at against defense and the way you handle it.
Yeah, you know what? We just put that in yesterday, just for the heck of it. I mean, yeah, we just put it in yesterday, so we didn't execute. We got a pretty good setup to go against it, but we'll work on that. We know we're going to see that, and it's good that some of these teams are showing that early. So, you know, we'll work on it.
What do you think when you look in the stats after the game and see Rhea Holmes 24 shots, that kind of, you know, the offense specifically centered around one person?
Well, that's an issue. That's an issue. Now, needless to say, we want her taking as many shots that she's open. You know what I mean? We kind of start set them for threes. That was the issue. And then, you know, Avery Fields, second half, started looking to score. Linda started. We got to do that for 40 minutes. Linda's got to look to score Avery Fields, and Tiana's got to give us some scoring. And we got to get some scoring from the 5s. We just got to get some scoring. But when everybody's standing around, And that's why I started running some quick hitters. I think the second half I ran quick hitters every time just to get them moving because we wouldn't move. We wouldn't execute nothing. So, yeah, Brea's going to end up taking more shots than the rest of the team. But, we got to get we got to distribute that a little bit more.
You weren't happy with all the phases, but there was like a 13-minute stretch there. I mean, where you guys took the game over and pleased with the defensive effort?
Yeah, at times. At times. I thought at times we played good defense, but, it's just I know what's coming. I guess that's my frustration. I've been in this business long enough to know what's coming, and it's not going to be pleasant. And it may start here if we don't wake up and we don't execute a lot better. It'll start here Monday night.
I don't have numbers to back it up, but it seemed like last year even that Brea would play very, very good in the first half and disappear a lot in the second half. And again tonight, was it that she gets tired? Or
I think she does. I think she wears down a little bit, and then we stop executing. And then I think Brea gets frustrated too easy. When she's not hitting her shot and she gets frustrated. We need her always be aggressive. She's going to draw so many people on a drive, and it should open up other people because people are going to get when she has the ball, people are going to get to the ball. So, we got to do a better job. And then you look at turnovers, we had 16 turnovers. Half of those turnovers from our 4s and 5s. Can't happen. Just can't happen. They don't have the ball long much. Can't happen. Just turned it over. We can't do that. You look at Linda Stepney, handled the ball all night, had what? 1 turnover. And you look at our assists 8, that tells you right there we didn't distribute the ball. We didn't move the ball. I mean, you can look at stats and see if you moved the ball. And with only 8 assists, we didn't move the ball.
Crystal, I think one shot in 25 minutes, got to the foul line 4 times. She's someone who's really you'd like to see be more aggressive.
Well, Crystal's going to get junk buckets. Crystal's going to get junk shot. She's going to go get hers. You don't have to run nothing for her. We try to run right off the start of the game and start of the second half, try to run and play for Lene right off the bat, trying to get her going a little bit. Just didn't get it going. I even tried to invert and put Avery down there on the block and invert with our 5. I mean, I've tried some things to get the ball in the paint. So finally, I just, what I call ears is picking and try to drive the ball. And, something to quit standing around. We'll get better. We'll get better. We just got to get numbers. Again, if we can get some players back and get our post game going a little bit better, and be able to rest a couple people for a minute here or there, we'll get better.
One more question for Coach.
I thank the referees for giving me a warning. I thought that was nice of them. I thanked all 3 of them. I said, I appreciate that. I think I'm going to get a lot of warnings this year, to be honest with you. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.